Welcome friends. Let us go for the next discussion of organic compounds under GOC, that is classification of alkyl groups. There are many varieties of alkyl groups and there it requires a classification. On behalf of classification, naming of organic compounds becomes easy. Which were comes under tribal names. Let us go for the classification and the naming, and for every particular variety of the alkyl groups with some examples we will cover this topic in a good manner. Now the classification of alkyl groups. See, carbon and the hydrogens combination is always present either as a major part of organic compound or as a substitution present over the lengthy part of organic compounds. So therefore sometimes we may give proper names, sometimes we will give the tribal names to the system. So therefore the different varieties of alkyl groups with which organic compounds are generally named, those things that we will cover here. Suppose if it is CH3, and before going to this part we must be clear enough that different varieties of carbon atoms present in the organic compounds, and this tribal system is just valid for the homo carbon part, that is homo atoms combination of the alkyl portions. It doesn't include any kind of heteroatoms, and under that homo, here different varieties of alkyl groups are present. And before going to the alkyl groups, we must aware of the varieties of carbon atoms present in the organic compounds, like primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, as well as the quaternary carbon atom. Carbon atom either connected with one valency with the carbon, otherwise not connected any of its valency with the others, are said to be the primary carbon. Carbon which is connected its two valencies with the other two carbon atoms is said to be the secondary carbon atom. Carbon atom which satisfies with the three valencies with the carbon atoms is said to be tertiary carbon atom, and carbon atom in which its four valencies are getting connected with the four carbon atoms are said to be quaternary carbon atom. So therefore we will write a simplest molecule in which the all varieties of carbon atoms are present. Suppose if I go, the highest features containing carbon atom is quaternary carbon atom and tertiary carbon atom, and this is secondary carbon atom as well as primary carbon atoms. So therefore these are the carbon atoms. All varieties of carbons are present here in this molecule. The minimum molecule consisting all varieties of carbon atoms is this one. Here I am having the quaternary carbon atom, here I am having the tertiary carbon atom, here I am having the secondary carbon atom, and remaining all terminals are the primary carbon atoms. That is carbon which is connected either with zero carbons or with one carbon, where one of its valence is satisfied by one of the carbon atom, or no valency of the carbon atom is satisfied by the carbons, are said to be the primary carbon atom. Carbons in which two valencies are satisfied by other carbons are said to be secondary carbon atom. Carbon in which out of four, three valencies are satisfied by carbons are said to be tertiary. Carbon in which its four valencies are getting satisfied by carbon atoms is known as quaternary carbon atom. This is primary carbon atom, this is secondary carbon atom, this is tertiary carbon atom, this is quaternary carbon atom, and remaining this all end connectivities are also belongs to the category of primary carbon atoms. Now the minimum part which is always repeated, suppose if I take this particular portion, what is its name? If I take this particular portion, what is its name? If I take this particular portion, what is its name? Because with this connectivity, it may be connected to the heteroatom, it may be connected to the group. On behalf of that, there are many varieties of organic compounds in which a common part of group is going to be repeated. So therefore, for those things, it required for us to give the naming. Thus, unsaturated carbon portion, where one of its valency may be connected to any of the group, the name of that particular carbon and the hydrogen combination in which one of its valency can be connected to any of the group, the name of that particular thing, now we are doing under the title of different varieties of alkyl groups, because it is a derivative of alkanes generally, hence we are saying it as alkyl groups. Now let us go for the different varieties of alkyl groups. Yes, before going to the groups, let us go what is the meaning of alkyl group. Alkanes are the saturated hydrocarbons having general formula of the alkanes as CnH2n plus 2, whereas if one of the hydrogen is replaced, that is one of the carbon hydrogen connectivity present in the alkanes is present in such a way that that hydrogen place is replaced by some group or some atom, such kind of group, after leaving the group the remaining portion of the alkane is said to be the alkyl group. Yes, it may be of one carbon containing two carbons, three carbons, but it is a saturated part. There exist only sigma bonds, there won't be any kind of pi bonds, whereas the normal alkane in which one of the hydrogen is replaced by some other group or atoms, that remaining portion, except the group, the remaining portion having general formula CnH2n plus 1, and that valence is connected with some group, that remaining portion is generally known as what? Alkyl group. Now we are discussing different varieties of alkyl groups. Here we will consider whether that connected group with the carbon atom, either that may be a primary carbon, on behalf of it is secondary carbon, on behalf of it is tertiary carbon, on behalf of other combinations. Let us have a discussion. Yes, the first one is normal alkyl group. It is also known as analkyl group also. It is obtained when one of the primary hydrogen present in the straight chain alkane is removed by the group. As a result, the obtained after removal of primary hydrogen connectivity with the carbon, that remaining portion is said to be the analkyl group, otherwise the normal alkyl group. And normal alkyl group is generally indicated by N followed by that group. If it is one carbon containing N-methyl, two carbon containing N-ethyl, whereas in case of 1 and 2 it is not necessary to use N. If it is 3 carbon containing, that is N-propyl, 4 carbon containing N-butyl, N-pentyl, N-hexyl, etc. Let us go for methane system. Yes, this is methane, whereas if I am replacing this particular hydrogen by some group, as a result this has converted as CH3G. This is said to be methyl group. This group is known as methyl group. Suppose if it is chlorine, then it is known as methyl chloride. If it is iodine, then it is known as methyl iodide. Like this. Similarly, if it is ethyl, then this is CH3, this carbon is primary carbon and this hydrogen is primary hydrogen. Yes, one of the primary hydrogen is replaced by the group. As a result of replacement of the primary hydrogen, the remaining portion with its leftover valency is not a complete one, that is known as alkyl portion. As for that alkyl, it is said to be what? One carbon containing alkane, that is methyl. As being this group is chloride, it is said to be methyl chloride. As being the same group is iodide, then it is said to be what? Methyl iodide. Yes, case number 2, as we discussed, here it is ethane system, whereas in that ethane system both carbon atoms are primary carbon atoms, whereas one of the primary carbon and the hydrogen bond is replaced by carbon and the group. As a result, the carbon portion, which is an unsaturated part, which is an incomplete part, that is said to be ethyl. Generally we have to say it as N-ethyl, but two carbon atoms are always present in the straight chain, hence the N is not necessary and it is known as ethyl. If that group is chlorine, ethyl chloride. If that group is iodine, ethyl iodide is the name. Yes, the next case is 3 carbon containing alkane system, that is said to be propane system, If one of the primary carbon and the hydrogen bond is replaced by carbon with the group, except the group, that remaining portion, that incomplete portion is said to be N-propyl group. Whereas if it is chlorine, N-propyl chloride. If it is iodine, that is known as N-propyl iodide. Yes, similar to that of N-propyl group, here in case of butane, if the terminal carbon hydrogen, primary carbon hydrogen, that is primary hydrogen is replaced by group, hence that is said to be N-butyl group. If this is group is chlorine, N-butyl chloride. If the group is iodine, that is said to be N-butyl iodide. Similarly here it is N-pentyl chloride, N-pentyl iodide. Similarly if it is 6 carbons containing linear chain in which the last carbon, which is primary carbon's corresponding hydrogen, primary hydrogen, if it is replaced by the group, then that is said to be the N-hexyl. If that group is chloride, N-hexyl chloride, N-hexyl iodide is the naming given for the compounds. N is compulsory from the third carbon onwards because there are not only the primary carbons, there exist secondary carbons also. So therefore N stands for, it is a linear straight chain in which primary carbons corresponding one of the hydrogen is replaced by the group. Hence N-propyl, N-butyl, N-pentyl, N-hexyl, N word as a prefix is compulsory, which indicates that linear part of alkane in which only primary and the secondary carbon atoms are there. Out of that, one of the primary hydrogen either of left hand or the right hand is replaced by some group or atom. On behalf of that group or atom name, it is known as its corresponding N-alkyl group, N-alkyl atom like N-propyl chloride, N-hexyl chloride, etc. Yes, the next case is secondary alkyls. Secondary alkyls are those in which one of the secondary hydrogen, which is an easily identifiable, non-repeatable, non-confusable secondary hydrogen, if it is replaced by either with heteroatom or the group, that results into the formation of secondary alkyl group. Whereas suppose if I go for the butane system, in this linear chain of butane we are having two secondary carbons, but this secondary carbon and this secondary carbon are same, because if I select this, one side it is having one carbon, other side it is having just two carbons only. If I select the other also, it repeats the same, but left will become right, right will become the left, but connectivities and all the things remain same. Hence we can feel there is one variety of secondary carbon is there, corresponding secondary hydrogens are also same. Hence here the secondary carbon is identifiable, non-repeatable. But whereas if I go for the N-pentane system, N-pentane is having three varieties of secondary hydrogens, whereas out of these three, this and this remain same. But whereas if I select this as my secondary, this is having one side one methyl and other side propyl group is there. But if I feel both sides it is having ethyls, so there is a lot of confusion. If I say a general word secondary, that general word secondary gives confusion. This secondary is having different features, but this third carbon, which is also secondary carbon, is having some other features. Hence there is a lot of confusion. There is a complication. Hence such kind of entities, such kind of structures are not entertained to select as secondary hydrogens, and corresponding alkyl groups are not considered as under tribal name of secondary alkyls. Only those where confusion is not present are eligible. So therefore in case of butane system, if one of the hydrogen is replaced by secondary hydrogen is replaced by the group, as a result whatever the compound is obtained, that is said to be secondary butyl. Secondary butyl, if that is chlorine, then it is said to be secondary butyl chloride. Whereas if it is iodine, then it is known as secondary butyl iodide. In that way, naming is provided for the secondary alkyls. Secondary alkyl is that one in which one of the secondary hydrogen is replaced by the group, where here what happens is that is non-repeatable, that is non-confusable, that is very logically identifiable. It remains as same. It remains as unity. It maintains the symmetry. If such conditions are valid, no confusion occurs in connectivities or connected groups, then such kind of secondary hydrogen, if it is replaced by the group, then the incomplete alkyl portion obtained after removal of such kind of secondary hydrogen is said to be secondary alkyl group. Hence this is secondary butyl and this is secondary butyl chloride if this is chlorine, and if it is iodide, then this is known as secondary butyl iodide. You never find other secondaries. Secondary is restricted to just to butyl, that is secondary butyl group. Yes, the next is tertiary alkyl, generally written in the form of tertiary TERI followed by alkyl, which is an incomplete one. Whereas this is obtained when one of the identifiable or non-confusable tertiary hydrogen, if it is replaced by either groups like heteroatom or any other combination of atoms like a group, that results tertiary alkyl group. So the first thing is it should be tertiary and it should be identifiable tertiary. Then as a result obtained things are said to be tertiary alkyl groups. Tertiary carbon connected to minimum other 3 carbon atoms. So to maintain tertiary we require minimum 4 carbon atoms. So central carbon atom is connected with the other 3. This is the minimum tertiary. And in this, suppose if it is having hydrogen, if this hydrogen is replaced by some group, the remaining portion obtained after removal of the tertiary hydrogen is said to be tertiary alkyl, because it is an incomplete part. Hence the removal of this particular hydrogen by suppose chlorine is there or by iodine is there, then here I am writing it as group. After removal of this tertiary hydrogen, the remaining incomplete alkyl portion is said to be tertiary alkyl, and this tertiary alkyl is said to be tertiary butyl because it is consisting total 4 carbon atoms. So therefore this is tertiary butyl chloride if it is chlorine. If it is iodine, that is said to be tertiary butyl iodide. Similarly, there is a chance for existence of another one tertiary. Suppose if I enhance one carbon atom, then I have to maintain tertiary as it is. It won't come here. So it can be present here, it can be present here, it can be present here. In that case, it is the same because one group connected to the tertiary carbon atom is ethyl, remaining 2 are methyl. I can keep at any place. So therefore, that particular one consisting of total 5 carbon atoms, this is ethyl, this is methyl, and here it is connected with the group. So therefore, it is tertiary carbon and it is having total set of 5 carbon atoms. Hence it is pentyl, that is tertiary pentyl followed by that can be chloride or that can be iodide. But you never extend the carbons beyond 5. If it is 6 comes in such a way that 2 are ethyls, 1 is methyl, or 1 is propyl followed by 2 are methyls. Hence there is a lot of confusion. You never write one single structure. Hence tertiary exile is not present. It is restricted up to tertiary pentyl. Yes, tertiary pentyl followed by, as far the group is concerned, if it is chloride, then it is tertiary pentyl chloride. If it is iodide, then it is tertiary pentyl iodide is the name given for the organic compounds. Thus the alkyl group is tertiary butyl as well as tertiary pentyl. Thus one particular what is clear from the primary, that is N-alkyls, secondary alkyls as well as tertiary alkyls, as in case of N-alkyls the group is connected to primary carbon, whereas in case of secondary alkyls group is connected to secondary carbon or secondary hydrogen is replaced by the group, and in case of tertiary alkyls the group is connected to tertiary carbon, otherwise one of the tertiary hydrogen is replaced by the group. Now if I write the examples existing under this category are N-methyl. For methyl it is not necessary to write the N. Methyl is there, ethyl is there, N-propyl is there, N-butyl is there, N-pentyl is there, and many of the other things, N-hexyl, N-heptyl, N-octyl, N-nonyl, N-decyl, Such many things are there. Whereas secondary we are having only one thing, that is what? Secondary butyl. No other things comes under this one. And there is an exceptional case, we will discuss that one later. And tertiary, here we can get two things. One is tertiary butyl and next one is tertiary pentyl system. Thus, these are the different varieties of alkyl groups comes under enalkyls, that is replaced by primary hydrogens, replacement of primary hydrogen by group. Secondary alkyls, which are of only one category, that is secondary butyl, replacement of secondary hydrogen by group. And tertiary alkyls obtained by replacement of tertiary hydrogen by groups. Those are of two. One is tertiary butyl, second one is tertiary pentyl groups. Whereas if I write the tertiary butyl is like this. This is tertiary butyl, and tertiary pentyl. This is tertiary pentyl. This portion is tertiary pentyl. This portion is tertiary butyl. You know secondary butyl? Yes. This is secondary butyl. If I write on the round, this is secondary butyl. This is tertiary butyl. This is tertiary pentyl. Similarly, we can write for methyl, ethyl, N-propyl, N-butyl, N-pentyl, etc. There are two other alkyl groups which are known as iso followed by the neo-alkyl groups. Let us go for the iso-alkyl group. Iso group, a 3-carbon containing propane system we know. It is always present in the linear manner. Whereas there is one secondary carbon. If that secondary carbons, one of the hydrogen is replaced by the group, then it is said to be secondary propyl. As per the words, we can say it as secondary propyl. But that secondary propyl is named as iso. Iso stands for what? Is such particular group is repeatedly present in such a way, it is present at one end and group linearly extends from that end to the other end consisting of group. Such kind of things are said to be iso-alkyl groups. Suppose if I write the meaning of isopropyl is this group should be present at one end, followed by this can be connected to the group, minimum is this one, whereas this particular group followed by one carbon can be present, this particular end followed by two carbons can be present, this particular end followed by three carbons can be present, 1, 2, 3 followed by group can be present. Whereas this particular isopropyl group is common and that has to be present at one end and the lengthiest chain extends from this portion and other end it is consisting of any substitution of the group. Such kind of, if repetition is present at one end, such things are said to be iso. The minimum iso is isopropyl. So this is named as isopropyl. And this is known as, total 4 carbons containing is there, that is known as isobutyl. And this is consisting total 5 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this particular portion is known as isopentyl. And this is isohexyl, etc. Whereas if that group is chlorine, isohexyl chloride. Isohexyl chloride. Yes, if that group is iodide, then that is said to be isohexyl iodide. These are the names given for the compounds in which if isopropyl group is present at one end and it extends linearly and consisting of groups like heteroatoms or the groups at the other end are said to be iso groups. 3 carbons containing isopropyl, 4 carbons containing isobutyl, 5 carbons containing isopentyl and any other carbon, suppose 6. Isohexyl if it is chlorine, isohexyl chloride if it is iodine, isohexyl iodide, etc. Yes, another one leftover alkyl group is neo-alkyl group. In this what happens is, this alkyl group containing system is associated with a tertiary carbon atom at one end consisting of 3 methyls as its substitution, followed by remaining all other carbon atoms are present in the linear chain without any substitution and it is connected at other end with the group. Such kind of compounds are said to be the neo-alkyl groups. To maintain this particular tertiary, it requires 3 plus 1 4 carbon atoms. So therefore if it is having that many 4 carbon atoms, then if it is associated with the group, there is a name for this, that is said to be tertiary butyl. But we want to give it as other name, and in that we are claiming it as neo-alkyl group. So therefore we are extending at least with one carbon, that is CH2 is present. If this is connected to the group, then this particular group is said to be the neo group, that is neopentyl. Total how many carbons are there? Connected 4 followed by central one, that is neopentyl, followed by this group is chloride, that is said to be neopentyl chloride. Whereas if the connected group is iodine, then it is said to be neopentyl iodide. So we never use neo for the neohexyl, neoheptyl. We will restrict our discussion of neo up to penta only. We can extend, but thing is it is present up to this particular level. Thus we are having alkyl groups like N-alkyl groups. Similarly, there is secondary alkyl groups, there are tertiary alkyl groups, there are isoalkyl groups, and there are neo-alkyl groups. Yes, there are some other groups which are not from the alkane system, and these are from the unsaturated system known as alkenes as well as the alkynes. Hence the obtained alkyl groups are said to be alkenyl groups, whereas these are obtained when one of the primary hydrogen present in the alkene is replaced by the group. So what we are replacing is one of the hydrogen is replaced by the group, and that hydrogen is of primary hydrogen. Thus CnH2n is the formula. From the CnH2n, one of the hydrogen is replaced by the group, whereas removal of that hydrogen gives an incomplete structure having formula CnH2n minus 1, and the removed hydrogen belongs to primary hydrogen. Such kind of things are said to be alkenyl groups. And the minimum alkene is ethene system, that is CH2 double bond CH2. Whereas both hydrogens are primary hydrogens, if I replace one of the hydrogen by group, this will become CH2 double bond CH followed by the group, and this particular group is said to be vinyl group. We have to say it as ethenyl group, and that is also known as what? Vinyl group. If this connected group or atom is suppose chlorine, then it is said to be vinyl chloride. If it is iodine, then that is said to be vinyl iodide, etc. Thus, alkene, minimum alkene, ethene. From ethene, if one of the hydrogen is replaced by either chlorine or the iodine, then those of all are said to be what? Vinyl chloride. Otherwise, vinyl iodide. This vinyl is also known as ethenyl. Ethenyl chloride, ethenyl iodide is also known as what? Generally as vinyl chloride, followed by what? Vinyl iodide, etc. Yes, other variety of the alkenyl group possible is allyl, whereas allyl is a group, a 3 carbon containing alkene system, which is having one double bond, having molecular formula C3H6. Whereas from this alkene system, if one of the primary hydrogen is replaced by the group, as a result it appears like this. Here primary hydrogen is from the saturated carbon atom, because if it is from this end, then that group can involve in resonance that may result into another compound. Hence the non-resonance non-resonance involved groups are generally considered under tribal naming. Hence what we are considering is saturated, from saturated carbon atom of corresponding primary hydrogens, if they are replaced by the groups, then such particular alkyl group is said to be the allyl. Whereas if this particular group is chloride, then that is said to be allyl chloride. And if that one is iodide, then that is said to be allyl iodide. Yes. Yes, in case of propene, if one of the primary saturated hydrogen is replaced by the group, after removal of that primary hydrogen, the obtained alkenyl group is said to be the allyl group. Allyl group consisting connectivity with the chlorine or the iodine are said to be allyl chloride, allyl iodide, etc. Yes, the last and the next variety of the groups are alkynyl groups comes under the unsaturated systems, whereas here the general formula of the alkynes is CnH2n minus 2, in which one of the hydrogen is replaced by the group. The obtained new compounds are said to be the alkynyl groups, whereas in that alkynyl groups one of the primary carbon's hydrogen is replaced by the group. As a result, obtained compounds are having formula as CnH2n minus 3, which is an incomplete part without forming connectivity with the group. This incomplete portion, which is known as what? The alkynyl group. Suppose if it is simplest alkyne, acetylene, that is also known as ethyne system. In this ethyne system, all are primary hydrogens. One of the hydrogen is replaced and that is substituted by the group. Hence, that is said to be what? This is the group, and this particular group is said to be what? Here, ethynyl group. Suppose if it is chlorine and if it is iodine, then that is said to be ethynyl. If it is chlorine, ethynyl chloride. If it is iodine, then that is ethynyl iodide is the name given. Suppose if it is 3 carbon containing system, that is CH followed by C followed by CH3, and in this also if the same thing happens, as a result obtained compound is said to be here CH triple bond C followed by CH2 with the group, and this particular incomplete group is said to be, this is also belongs to the alkynyl portion, that is said to be propynyl. Yes, if it is chlorine, propynyl chloride. If it is iodine, then that is said to be propynyl iodide is the group. These are unsaturated and the first one is saturated. Thus we are having a broad view of different varieties of alkyl groups, alkynyl groups, alkynyl groups, and major varieties of the groups are alkyl groups which are of saturated part. Let us have a broad a complete conclusive diagram related to the all varieties of groups at one spot. Yes, this broad classification consisting of alkyl groups, alkynyl groups, alkynyl groups, these are saturated, these are one unsaturation, one pi bond containing systems, these are 2 pi bonds containing systems, and in this we are having N-alkyls, secondary alkyls, tertiary alkyls, similarly neo-alkyls as well as iso-alkyls, and here specific things are there, there is no extension, there is no generalization. Vinyl is 1, allyl is 1, similarly ethynyl as well as the propynyl is 1. If I go for the things vinyl, this is the group connected, and this is allyl. Allyl is, this particular portion is known as allyl, this particular portion is known as vinyl, whereas ethynyl, this is ethynyl. Similarly propynyl, this is known as propynyl system. Similarly, for the generalization in case of alkyl, you may have methyl, ethyl, N-propyl, N-butyl, N-pentyl, N-hexyl, all are primary, whereas primary hydrogen is replaced without having any branches. If primary hydrogen is replaced by the group, those of all are said to be N-alkyls. Secondary only one is possible, that is what? Secondary butyl. So therefore this is the group and this particular portion is said to be secondary butyl. Similarly, along with the secondary butyl, in case of tertiary, we are having tertiary butyl as well as tertiary pentyl, already we wrote, and this particular portion is said to be tertiary butyl. Similarly, tertiary pentyl is this one, ethyl is present, and this is the group, and it is totally consisting of 5 carbon atoms, hence it is said to be tertiary pentyl. Similarly, neo-alkyl, neo stands for the repetition of group like this, and already we said it as tertiary butyl, hence another 1 carbon is necessary. If the group is connected to this, that is said to be neopentyl. Generally we will use that one for the pentyl only, that is neopentyl. Whereas iso stands for tertiary carbon atom is present at one end. Yes, this is the minimum tertiary carbon atom. Whereas if it is connected to the group, so therefore this is said to be iso group, whereas this is isopropyl. If it is having another one carbon, then that is said to be, otherwise isopropyl stands for one methyl. The second methyl from one end is consisting methyl as the substitution. Minimum 3 carbons, from minimum 3 carbons onwards it will start. Such a system, minimum 3 carbons group connected is said to be isopropyl. Another 1 carbon isobutyl, 2 carbons isopentyl, isohexyl, isoheptyl, etc. That is last but 1 carbon from one end it is consistent methyl as substitution, and it extends linearly without any substitution. At other end it is consisting of a connected heteroatom, or the group are said to be the isoalkyl group. The minimum is isopropyl with 3 carbons, next is isobutyl, isopentyl, isohexyl, isoheptyl, etc. This isobutyl generally under secondary conditions it is considered as isopropyl. Sometimes here or there it can be given as isopropyl also. There won't be much confusion. Every isopropyl is known as secondary propyl also. But generally it is named under the category of isopropyl only. As homework, you are asked to write the structures of the alcohol. Alcohol is nothing but OH as the functional group, whereas methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, N-propyl alcohol, N-butyl alcohol, N-pentyl alcohol, secondary butyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol, tertiary pentyl alcohol, neopentyl alcohol, similarly vinyl alcohol, allyl alcohol, ethanyl alcohol, and the propynyl alcohol structures.